Hi guys. So guys, today I want to share this delicious recipe with you guys. You guys, this soup is so good. It's so comforting, so familiar. You're gonna love it. Now, I found this recipe, well, not this particular recipe, but I found the original recipe on Pinterest a while back, and it was something that I was like, I have to share it because it was really good. Now, like we always do, I've made it my own. But I will leave the link to the original recipe below so you can find it because you might prefer it that way. But the way I make it is really good, y'all. And it's kind of simplified. So yeah, I'll leave the original recipe below. Now, it only takes about 30 minutes to cook. It's a one-pot stock. And let me tell you how I make it. So the first thing I do is I go ahead and take a little bit of olive oil and I add it to a really big pot. And then I add in some diced onion and I let that onion saute for about a couple of minutes just until it starts to get nice and soft. Next, I go ahead and add in some minced garlic and I let that warm up for about 30 seconds just until it starts to get nice and toasty. Next, I'm going to add in a can of Petite diced tomatoes. And then I'm going to add in some black-eyed peas. Now, if you're using frozen black-eyed peas, you're going to have to let your soup cook for a good 40 to 45 minutes. Just remember that. Frozen black-eyed peas take longer to cook. Now, if you're going to use canned black-eyed peas, you can add your black-eyed peas in when your soup's almost done. So when you have about 10 minutes left for your soup to cook, you can drain and rinse your black-eyed peas and then throw them in. I prefer using canned black-eyed peas, but the store was completely out of canned, so I had to use frozen. So just remember that when you're using frozen, it's gonna take a little bit longer. Next, I'm gonna add in some red potatoes. And then I'm gonna add in some chopped, cleaned collard greens. Now, if you want, you can make this a vegetarian soup, no meat, and you can add vegetable broth. But I had a smoked turkey leg in my freezer and I didn't want it to go bad. I've had it for a while and I thought it would be really good in this soup. So I went ahead and boiled it and I got it nice and tender, fall off the bone tender. And then I shredded it up and I'm gonna add it to my soup. Shredded chicken would be really good in this, or some diced up ham. The smoked turkey leg is delicious in this, you guys. It's really good. So now we're gonna go ahead and add in our spices and seasonings. I'm gonna add in some smoked paprika. We're gonna add in some garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of black pepper, some dried oregano, dried thyme. I'm gonna add in some chicken bouillon. Then we're gonna throw in a couple of bay leaves, and then I'm gonna top it off with my chicken broth or vegetable broth. Now, I do like to add a little splash of vinegar, but instead of vinegar, I like using the juice from my peppercini peppers. I just really like the flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in a couple of tablespoons of that. And then I did add in some Lawrys Seasoning to taste and salt to taste. So guys, we're just gonna bring this up to a boil. And once it hits a boil, you go ahead and cut it to low, cover it with a lid. It could take anywhere from 25 minutes to 45 minutes for your soup to get done. It just depends on if you're using the frozen black-eyed peas versus canned, how tender you want your collard greens, and how thick you cut your potatoes. So for me, my soup was done in about 40 to 45 minutes because I used the frozen black-eyed peas. That's why I prefer canned black-eyed peas. Anywhere from 25 minutes to 45 minutes. It just depends on how big you cut your ingredients and which ingredients you're using. You guys, this soup is perfect for a Sunday afternoon. Make it around noontime. Make you a nice big pan of cornbread. Drizzle some honey on top, of course, and eat on it all day. If you want to make something different for, you know, Sunday dinner, but you don't want to stray too far off from your soul food, give this recipe a try. Like I said, all the flavors are familiar. It's just one big pot of love, one big pot of comfort, one big pot of soul food. That's all it is. And it's so good, you guys. So guys, if you decide to give this recipe a try, please let me know how you like it. I love, love, love getting your guys' feedback. I love it. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. I'll definitely appreciate that. Y'all know I appreciate it. I really, really do, you guys. I really appreciate the love, the support, the feedback. Hello to my new subscribers. And hey to all my seasoned subscribers. You guys know I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I want you guys to know that. I really, really do. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Yum.